Hi everyone, it's Kelly from Back to Life Pain Clinic. Bit of a change of plans for today's live. I was going to do a tour of the current clinic tonight, but my phone's playing up and for some reason doesn't want to record. Can't even get the camera to turn on. So change of plans, we're doing it from the laptop. So I thought while we're here, I'd talk about the signs that we ignore, the signs that there could be injuries that we just ignore when we shouldn't. So our bodies are really good at giving us signs that something is wrong, and quite often we're busy and we ignore them thinking it'll go away. So most of the time it is nothing, but sometimes it's just something that we shouldn't ignore. You know, persistent back pain, neck pain, joint discomfort. It's incredibly common, but sometimes it can be an indication that there is something more going on. It starts as a small niggle, a slight ache or discomfort, and we brush it off as nothing. However, the niggles can escalate into more significant issues if we do ignore them and left untreated. We need to pay attention to persistent pains or discomfort in muscles or joints, as it could be a sign of an underlying injury or strain that needs attention. So it's better to come in and treat it early and get it done in one, maybe 2 sessions, than let it go and need 6, 7, 8 sessions to fix the issue. The next one, morning stiffness and pain. So many of us experience this first thing in the morning, that we wake up with discomfort, with stiffness. And while that is normal, after sleeping, the persistent morning stiffness or pain, especially in back or joints, can be a sign of something else, an underlying issue. And it can be due to poor sleeping posture, an unsupportive mattress, even an underlying condition such as arthritis. So don't ignore the morning pains. They could be your body's way of telling you that there's something that needs a bit more attention. The third one I wanted to talk about was decreased range of motion. So we want to watch out for a sudden decrease in range of motion, or in a joint, or range of motion that is slowly decreasing. If you notice a joint that doesn't move as freely as it did before, or is becoming painful to move, it could be a sign of something such as a tendinitis, which we now call tendinopathies, bursitis, or even a ligament injury. So decreased range of motion can lead to further complications, so it is essential to address it early on. The fourth one is recurring injuries or sprains. So if you find yourself frequently experiencing sprains or injuries, it's a sign that something isn't quite right with your musculoskeletal health. It can indicate an underlying weakness or imbalances in the muscles or joints, which needs to be addressed to prevent further injury. So it's best not to brush off these injuries as just mere accidents. It could be a sign that your body's telling you that it needs a bit more attention and care. So the next one I think is important because I hear this a lot, and that's persistent fatigue. So we all feel tired at times, and it's a common sign that our bodies may not be functioning as best as they could be. And I mean, it's normal to feel tired after a long day at work or after a workout, but persistent fatigue that doesn't improve with rest could be a sign of an underlying issue. And it could be related to stress, poor nutrition, hormonal imbalances, or even anemia. So don't ignore these signals. If you're feeling constantly exhausted, and it's best to go and get it checked out to see that there's no underlying cause or what the root cause is. And the next one also is vitally important, and which is changes in mood or mental health. So mental health is closely linked to the physical well-being, and changes in mood or mental health can be significant indicators that something isn't quite right in the body. So if you find yourself feeling more irritable, anxious, or down than usual, it could be a sign that you need to pay more attention to your mental well-being. Because these signs, they can be related to stress, also hormonal imbalances, or an underlying mental health conditions that need to be addressed. So if you find yourself with the persistent fatigue or changes in mood or mental health, pop off to the doctor, to the GP, and just have a look to see if there is anything underlying that could be causing it, because that will have an impact on your physical body. So that's all I've got for today's live. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get my phone working and I will be able to take you for a tour. Otherwise, I'll find another topic. Alrighty, have a good night everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.